Imagine this. You work hard, yet each paycheck barely covers your bills. You watch others seemingly thrive while you struggle to keep up. Could you be unknowingly heading towards financial instability? In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into traps that lead to financial decline. I'll unveil the 10 telltale signs that indicate you might be on the path to financial hardship. By the end, you'll discover practical solutions to turn your financial trajectory around. These are powerful and actionable tips that can transform your financial habits and ultimately secure your financial future. Subscribe the Wealthy channel and let's get started. Number 1. You're stuck in a job and AI might replace you soon. If you're just working a job and not actively upgrading your skills, you're sitting on a financial time bomb. The World Economic Forum predicts that 85 million jobs will be displaced by AI by 2025. That means if your work is repetitive, manual, or doesn't require creative problem solving, you're at risk. Having a job is not financial security. Building a career is. Many people make the mistake of staying in their comfort zones, doing the same task daily without improving their knowledge or acquiring new, in-demand skills. But the harsh reality? Employers don't pay for stagnation. They pay for results, innovation, and adaptability. Invest in learning high-value skills, network with the right people, and always be evolving. If you're just clocking in and out, hoping your paycheck will keep you safe, think again. Because while you're doing the same old work, someone else is learning how to do it better, faster, and smarter. Number 2, you don't have emergency fund. Picture this. You're cruising through life, bills paid, expenses covered, and then bam, an unexpected medical emergency, car repair, or job loss hits. Without an emergency fund, you're left scrambling for cash, relying on credit cards, loans, or worse, your friends and family. This is the danger of having no cushion between you and a financial disaster. It's easy to ignore, but as financial expert Dave Ramsey says, if you don't have an emergency fund, you're one disaster away from being broke. Having an emergency fund gives you control, reduces stress, and prevents that panic mode when life doesn't go as planned. So what can you do right now? Start small. Aim to save 3 months of expenses as a buffer and then gradually build it up. Number 3. Your earnings aren't keeping up with inflation. It's slowly draining your wealth. If your salary isn't outpacing inflation, you're losing money every year, and you might not even realize it. As inflation rises, the value of your money decreases, meaning that same paycheck is buying you less and less. For instance, if inflation is at 6% and your salary increase is only 3%, you're effectively making 3% less than last year. Imagine how this compounds over time. This is the silent killer of wealth. Most people make the mistake of assuming that a raise will be enough to keep up with rising costs, but it's rarely the case. Start diversifying your income streams and investing in inflation-resistant assets like real estate or stocks. If you're not actively growing your wealth, inflation will quietly grow your expenses. Number 4, you use credit cards for purchases. If you're using credit cards to fund your lifestyle, you're digging yourself into a financial hole, and you might not even realize it. What's worse is that the interest rates on those debts are skyrocketing at 15 to 20%. If you're not paying off your balance in full each month, your small purchases are costing you far more than you think. Credit cards are designed to trap you into a cycle of debt. If you can't afford it today, don't buy it. Credit cards make you feel rich today, but they leave you poor tomorrow. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about taking control of your financial future. Number 5, you're always trying to keep up with the Joneses. Let's talk about social media for a second. We see our friends, colleagues, and influencers living seemingly perfect lives, expensive vacations, designer clothes, high-end gadgets. Trying to impress others or match their lifestyle leads to overspending. This is one of the biggest wealth traps people fall into. You're putting yourself deeper into debt just to show a false image to the world. Those material possessions, they're not building your wealth, they're draining it, and worse, you're getting trapped in a cycle of debt, credit cards, and anxiety. Start focusing on your own journey. Ask yourself, is this purchase adding value to my life or just my image? Stop buying things for others and focus on long-term financial goals. Invest in yourself. Number 6, you're afraid to take risks, even calculated ones. You know what's riskier than taking risks? Playing it too safe. Many people avoid taking any risks, even though calculated risks are what propel wealth building. You don't need to gamble or make reckless moves, but avoiding all risk means you're avoiding opportunities. You're avoiding the very investments that could make you money in the future. Start with small, calculated risks. Invest in a stock or start a side hustle. Gradually taking on small risks builds your confidence. The more you practice risk, the better you get at navigating it. Number 7, you don't have investable assets. If you don't have any investable assets, you're setting yourself up for a lifetime of financial struggle. An investable asset is anything that has the potential to generate income or appreciate over time, like stocks, real estate, or businesses. The truth is, your salary will never make you wealthy. Your assets will. The problem many people face is they spend their money on liabilities, things that cost them money over time, like a new car, expensive clothes, or dining out. Would you rather continue living paycheck to paycheck or build a life where your money grows, even while you sleep? Number 8, you're living for today and ignoring tomorrow. Take Lisa and Alex. Lisa loves to live in the moment, buying clothes, going on spontaneous trips, and enjoying the now. But as her debts pile up and her savings account stays empty, she finds herself trapped in the same cycle of paycheck to paycheck living. On the flip side, Alex puts a portion of his income into savings and investments. Instead of splurging on luxuries, he focuses on buying assets that will appreciate over time. Years later, Alex's investments have grown significantly, and he's now financially independent. Lisa's decisions were based on emotions and instant satisfaction, while Alex's were driven by discipline and delayed gratification. If you focus only on today, you're setting yourself up for failure tomorrow. Start building your future, not just your present. Number 9, you're leaving money on the table. Every opportunity you miss, every dollar you don't claim, is wealth slipping through your fingers. Whether it's a missed investment opportunity, a potential side income, or even discounts and offers you don't take advantage of, these small oversights add up. As the legendary investor Warren Buffett says, the rich invest in time and opportunities, the poor invest in stuff. When you pass on opportunities, big or small, you're not just missing out on extra cash, you're holding yourself back from achieving true wealth. Number 10, you're missing high-demand skills. Skills are currency. If you lack high-demand hard skills, things like coding, digital marketing, data analysis, or financial expertise, you're seriously limiting your potential for financial growth. The problem with relying on outdated or basic skills is that you're competing in a world that's moving forward. Without these high-demand skills, you're at risk of being replaced by someone who has them, or worse, stuck in a cycle of underpaid work. This is why the skills you acquire today will either elevate you or drag you down. If you're serious about getting rich, it's not just about watching this video, it's about applying everything we've shared. Check out our previous wealthy videos and make sure you hit like, share the video with your loved ones, and subscribe for more insights. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for joining us today. Our wealthy discussion will continue in the next video. Until then, keep growing.